He's coming. We're 23 now. All right, what's your headline? Yeah. All right. Let me get through the first hour. I'll let you walk for yourself if you want.
It's up to you, sir.
Or do you want to walk?
It's up to you, sir. You're the officer, not me.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you walk from here. And then I'll take those tight cuffs off you so you can just be cuffed to the desk. All right, choose your seat and I'll cuff you to the desk.
All right, guys, we got like a 12% chance of winning. Let's see if it plays in our favor, man.
There you go.
Hey, do you guys need help or anything, or are you all good? Illegally, by the way.
We are good, sir.
Good? All right, sounds good.
Wait, Riches, is that you? I love you and I miss you.
I just got a body bag, some maternity.
You're going to argue against resisting arrest also? I mean, I ran, right? So I was resisting.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Pratt?
Lang, Speedy, how you doing?
Doing all right.
Lang, did your head get bigger?
Yes.
Oh, you got a big brain. You look like fucking Mega Mind right now.
Thank you.
Hey, it looks good on you. You know what they say about big heads? You know, in the like 1500s, 1400s, they only wanted the only ones that were attractive were the men with big heads.
Hell yeah.
Hey, how you doing
Lang.
there,
Hey, Speedy.
Chief Justice?
Almost done.
Hey.
Gotcha. Is all the information in the report? I can take lead on this whole thing if you guys need.
I got the story, guys. I got the story already. It's a decent story. The story we're going to give is just up to Crane and being like, yeah, fuck it. We're probably going to lose. Speedy, there's no shot he loses, though. I think I got a decent story I'm about to lay out, honestly. Yo, not that Doug needed the 5 gifties, man.
I'm gonna go to sleep because everyone's weird looking right now.
What's wrong? Oh. All right, Claire, see if you can find.
Wilson, give her the 5 gifties, man. With a 12K lot, it's alive and well, baby.
What's going on here? We got a report.
Yeah, just wrapping it up right now, Crane.
He still hasn't read the report?
Do you
Jesus.
want me to export it and then you can give it to the dependent?
Just make
Here's
sure
the thing, I'm
everything's
not-
ready and all that.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not going to rush. They can always choose to take this to, civil court if they don't want to wait.
Somebody call Juno, please. And John Castle. You 2 fucking cadets standing here with your thumbs up your ass. Please be useful.
Yeah, I'm writing my thing.
And Hurricane Ian's death toll is in the thousands. That's fucking crazy.
Can one of you just call him real quick?
As the hurricane died down, all chatters are still going fucking crazy.
Call in Juno. Call Castle.
He's got upgraded to category 1 again. Jesus.
I have my court clothes in a bag. You go change.
Oh, that's very convenient. Text him then. Tell him it's urgent. Or 311 him. Actually, 311 him because this special fucking bother him.
Come on, let's get this show on the road. Doom. Come on. Hey, are we ready to start soon or?
Is
No, already. Yeah.
Y'all on the defense side, you got any witnesses you're gonna call?
I believe we have several witnesses, Your Honor.
You know, I said defense.
Defense.
Yes, I would like to call a few witnesses, but I think they might be in jail right now.
Okay, is there anyone not in jail
I
that
have
would
no
be
problem
available?
picking them up, Grant.
I mean, it should be fine. They don't need to be here, but it would help, but they don't need to be here.
Oh, I would prefer if they were here.
Well,
Your Honor,
it's,
if they want them
it's
here,
a good
I
thing
have
you
no
don't
problem bringing them
represent
down.
me or my decision, sir.
Dear
Oh,
Honor,
Your
I don't
Honor,
need them
I would love
here.
to call them in as witnesses if I could.
Dear Honor, we don't need them here. We will show
No,
with
no,
our
no, no,
story
Your
that
Honor,
we
I
are the
would
best.
love to call in 1 second. I would love to call in Jose Santini, Santiago Madrid, Renato Ortiz, and Frank Jr. Smith as witnesses. I would love to bring them down here.
If you want to call them as your own witnesses, sir, go ahead.
You guys sure you don't want them down here?
As we stated already multiple times, we don't really need them. It would help, but if they're not here, it's not
okay.
really a big deal.
Okay, you guys got them.
Well, I mean, if it would help, we can get them. I have no problem.
Are you just like blacking out when I finish the rest of my sentence, or?
Yes, I am.
Understood.
Are you sure? I mean, listen, if you guys want them, we have no problem bringing them down.
No, we are good, sir. We will show with our story that we don't even need witnesses to defeat you, sir.
Oh, trust me, I don't need them either. You see, I'm
Well, you
leading
know.
this court case.
Oh, then, it's definitely going to lose then.
I'm undefeated. Your Honor, I believe we're good to begin if we could start getting stuff over to you.
Yeah, if you're good to export it, Crane, we're good.
What's the number?
The report number is going to be 59224, Airport OAS pending.
All right, 1 sec.
Okay.
Survival Hunter, by the way, Claire. All right, and this report's done, Cannoli. You ain't gonna need to edit anything, any evidence, nothing.
Let me give one final glance over, but I think you're good. Just give me 2 minutes. Not even, like 30 seconds.
I also need a copy of that report, by the way.
We're good.
Let me just add it in there.
Yeah, I think Crane's going to get it to you, Lang.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's good to go. Any other, officers involved, they're going to testify here.
I just want us to make sure that we have the guilty pleas attached as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a key part of it, Your Honor. For some individuals not here.
Hey, firm, we do have guilty pleas connected to that should be in the report information. Frank Jr. Smith pleading guilty, Renato Ortiz pleading guilty, as well as Jose Santini. All 3 of these individuals were involved and pled guilty to the charge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people
but
tend to
Santiago
plead
Madrid.
guilty to the things they've done, Pratt. We are aware of this. Congratulations.
Would you say,
I'm just
Crane?
making sure it's for the judge as well as for you guys.
Said
Making
what
sure you
happened
guys
to
have that
Santiago
information.
Madrid.
I think that was from a different scene. And the troopers processed him and forgot to tick the box. Let me just double check with my officers here.
I'm not too sure. I was in the hospital when it happened. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think Santiago is going to be relevant to the charges that we're pressing here. That's going to be 2 AOs that are not present. So that's their fuck up. It has no impact in the case.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just asking.
Yeah, no, thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, Frank Jr. says pled guilty but not processed.
What does that mean, Their Honor?
Alright,
Guilty but
I'll
not
fix
processed.
it now.
I don't know. You'll forget to check boxes.
Yeah, people
Oh.
are stupid, Speedy. A lot of cops don't know how
All
to
right,
do their
you
job.
two should have the reports.
Frank is fixed, Your Honor.
Give you guys a couple minutes to look over those and let me know when you're ready on the defense side.
No, go to the bathroom. Jesus. Go to the
Huh?
bathroom. Be civilized.
Are you guys representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
And you got this, I'm guessing?
Choked on my cigarette.
You're
I
smoking.
choked
drink
on my
some water.
cigarette. I swallowed my cigarette. Claire, light me another one.
Oh, God. No, I'm not like.
Light me another
Jesus
cigarette.
Christ. Okay, fine. Fine.
Hold on. I can get it out. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
You were not
Relight it.
fucked up.
Relight it. Perfect. Thanks, Claire.
What if I accidentally burned you?
Wouldn't be the first time.
What does that mean?
Well, I know how much you love candle wax.
No. Don't believe him. Do not believe him, please. He knows you're here.
Oh, Mina, I didn't know you were here.
He's smiling. I can hear him. Oh my God. I'll be right back, Fred.
Wow.
Mina!
Your Honor, you might have a spousal abuse case after this one. I believe Claire has struck her wife. Sounded like it was a closed fist, too, Your Honor.
Hey, equal left and rights. You know what I'm saying?
She had her back turned and was unprovoked.
Are we good to start?
Listen, son, I barely learned how to use a computer to connect and play video games with Jaeger over the internet. I ain't about to get involved in no lesbian relationship domestic dispute.
Oh, we should. Perfect. So, Mr. Buddha, yeah, we're waiting for you guys to say. We already said we're good to go. It's the ball's in your
We
guys'
said
court.
we were good to go about 15 minutes ago.
Well, you guys were told to. All right. Well, we were ready to go 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
All
20.
right, yeah. Stop measuring. Okay,
did they
everybody's
get-
about to testify before this court. Raise your left hand. For the defendants over there, you can swear in now, and then you can decide whether to testify at the conclusion of the prosecution's case. Do y'all affirm testimony you're about to give before this court should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but it, under penalties of pains of perjury? So help you vigor.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So help
Yes,
me.
Your Honor.
So help me, Vic.
Yes.
It's Vigor.
No.
It's
All right.
a League of Legends character.
Okay. PD, you're up first. Who's coming up and giving testimony?
Your Honor, if I may.
Sorry, let me just, for the formality, say, Buddha and Speedy, are you guys pleading guilty to anything, or is it just not guilty across the board?
I plead guilty to, I think, everything except the accomplice accessory.
Okay, so I'll go through one by one then. We'll start with Buddha. Reckless
Yeah.
evading,
Guilty.
possession of firearm class 2,
Guilty.
2 times felony possession of thermite,
Guilty, I guess. Did I have thermite on me?
wait, hold on, how you get 2 times felony possession of thermite?
I don't know.
Stacking.
There was 2 thermites inside of the. If it's an error, then it can be reduced down.
Hey.
What do you mean there was 2 thermites?
There was 2 thermite in the trunk of his GTR 35 wide body.
Okay, but felony
Should just be
possession is
the
5 or
should
more.
just be the 1 times. Per
No, hold on. I'm trying to understand. Felony possession is 5 or more.
Okay.
So
I'll
if there was
remove
2,
the
why are
one
we
charge.
charging felony? I'm not trying to be
It's an error.
So it should be misdemeanor and just the 1 count.
Good old cop stacking is what I like it to call it.
That's my favorite thing, too, Mr. Buddha.
Yeah.
Well, I hope, Your Honor, now that the case has started, we
Okay,
don't change
so how do you
midway.
plead guilty to misdemeanor possession of thermite?
Guilty if it was in the trunk of the car.
Vehicle registration fraud.
Guilty.
Possession of drug paraphernalia.
What would that be?
I don't know.
Cadet,
Pardon?
what was the drug
What drugs
paraphernalia
did he
had
have?
in his possession?
He had a rolled bill with 2 uses of cocaine inside of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead not guilty of that one, sir.
All right. Criminal possession of firearm class 1.
Guilty.
Resisting arrest.
Not guilty.
And 3 times accessory attempted murder of an employee.
Not guilty.
Okay, so Mr. Buddha is pleading guilty to everything except for drug paraphernalia, resisting arrest, and the attempted murder as accessory. All right. Arush Patel Santana, possession of contraband in the 3rd degree.
What is it, sir?
I don't know. You have to ask the police.
Well, what
Can
is
you
it,
repeat
police?
real quick? Sorry.
Contraband, 3rd degree.
That was because he has handcuffs on him.
Why? Guilty.
Firearm class 2.
How are handcuffs illegal,
Not guilty.
Controlled dangerous substance, oxy or meth.
Guilty.
3 times accessory attempted murder. Government
Not
employee.
guilty.
Okay. So Mr. Santana is pleading guilty to the contraband and the drugs, not the gun or the attempted murder. Okay. We'll go ahead and get started then. Whoever's up first in the PD.
Perfect. Sheriff Kyle Pratt, badge number 309, Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office. Your Honor, one guy in the courtroom. Today, what brings us here is a crime of passion, a violent crime. There was cops that were shot speeding S-class cars. And I'm a little shaken about the whole thing. Me being Sheriff Kyle Pratt, badge number 309. Sheriff of the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office, was joined alongside Sergeant Claire Everly and Captain Randy Wrangler. We responded to a 71 call down by the airport. Upon arrival, this man, he had like a do-rag on his head, I believe, lay incapacitated in the middle of the street. That man, who was also wearing different clothes as well. He had this, but it was identifiable. I mean, it was clear as day. You know these two when you see them. Class 2 in hand. Believe it was an AK-47, but that tan coat was a lot nicer than that one you're wearing there, Mr. Buddha. And I liked it when you had hair. Hey, I got a question. Who allowed these guys to change clothes before coming to court?
We didn't.
We haven't
changed.
changed. You're just fucking baked, sir.
Very, very suspicious. Very suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. He had a class 2 in hand. He was loading this gentleman inside of the I believe it was the R35. I don't know cars too good. It was the black R35.
All right, who's loading who?
Speedy
now
was
you got
down.
me confused because you said that Buddha had a tan coat, but Speedy's got the tan coat. You said they changed. They said they didn't.
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
He's saying you hi, sir.
No, I'm trying to understand which person was which because Speedy's wearing
Gotcha.
a tan coat
I'll
right now.
differentiate them for.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So Mr. Lang had an AK in hand and was loading this man into the R35. He was down and incapacitated. I could tell it's him because he's really tiny.
Okay.
He's like 5'2". Lang's like, I don't know, 6'3.5". Not like me. I'm 6'4.5", almost 6. I'm basically 6'5", but Mr. Langover, he's like 6'3", and he's like, it's not quite a half, so you round down to like only 6'3". So I'm taller. I want that on the record. I'm taller than this man. Perfect.
Fuck you, man.
All right. Hey. You be quiet back there. All right. Anyway, arrived on scene. Got out with our guns. We were honed in on the vehicle. They did not comply. They loaded up the gentleman, and at that time, a white in color vehicle and a yellow, like darkish yellow kind of vehicle, more so like black with like a yellow tint. It's really hard to describe the color of that vehicle. They were kind of circling around. They didn't really seem to be paying any attention to these guys. There was no shooting really. There was no one shooting at each other when we were down there. But all these vehicles were kind of around the same general area. So it was kind of strange to me when this gentleman, Speedy, was getting loaded up in the car and these other vehicles kind of converged on our location, almost as if they were in cahoots and communicating with one another. And then they were circling around. They were all masked up at the time. I didn't get any plates. The neon pulled off, and then the white car kind of was sticking. They either pulled off and then came to us, or they were kind of in the proximity of us the whole time. But the neon kind of got out on, I think it's like New Empire 2 Exceptionalist. They stopped the car. 2 individuals got out with Class 2 weapons. And then they just started opening fire on us. They just started shooting. Now, and then the white car rolled up right on top of us and was opening fire from the vehicle. I put my head down and pretended that I feigned my own death. I do that tactic a lot. Whenever I'm in a car, I just kind of put my head down and, well, people usually try and hit cop cars pretty quick, so they kind of go to get out of there. That's when I exited the vehicle, opened fire on the white car, the R35, as well as the... All right, so I did leave out a key part. We were following the R35, and that's when the people got out of the vehicle along Exceptionalist and New Empire and started opening fire on us with automatic weapons. And it was a basic ambush tactic, kind of like a divergent. Pretty basic. See it all the time. It happens. In this line of work, Your Honor, you get ambushed regularly.
Okay. Was that the extent of it? Is there anything else?
From my perspective, Your Honor, I was only at the initial scene. I wasn't at the later scenes.
Okay. All right. PD, any questions for Pred?
Were either of these 2 individuals wearing masks at the airport?
Well, you see, that's no, none of these individuals were wearing masks. There wasn't one mask. Lang was wearing those same shades. And then Speedy had a do-rag on at the time.
And what car did they get into to flee?
Black R35 GTR.
Just seeing if Claire has any other questions, Your Honor.
They say the car popped a U-turn and then led us into the ambush.
What color were what were the other 2 vehicles involved? Or can you describe them?
It was that white sports car. I didn't really get a good look at it. I only got a good look at the back of it and kind of like the front. So I'm pretty sure it was like a white 2-door sports car. And the yellow neon, like the blackish yellow neon.
I have no further questions.
All right. Is that it from PD for Pred?
Yeah. 'Sure. Your Honor, we are good. I need water.
All right. Speedy, Lang, any questions for Pratt?
You can go for it.
No, Your Honor.
I have questions, Your Honor.
All right, at your leisure.
Mr. Pratt, is it
Yes,
true
Speedy.
that you wear heels to be taller?
No, I do not wear heels.
Okay.
But when I do wear shoes like this, I am about 6'6". So
I see. Also, do
they
you
have those natural
also
heels.
another question, sir? Do you require glasses, Mr. Pratt, to see better?
No, I don't. I have 2015 vision. I could
Yes,
be a
sir.
fighter pilot, but
Yes, sir.
I'm too smart to be a fighter pilot.
Thank you. This is for my build-up question, sir. So, Mr. Pratt, you said first, you saw a white R35. Then you saw a black R35. Sir, one second.
That's not what I said
Sir,
at all.
I'm asking you a question, sir. Give me a second. You said first a white one, then a black one, and you also said I was wearing a durag, sir. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. You were wearing a do-rag at the time.
I would like to point out that I do not have a durag or wear a durag. Thank you. Thank you for your question, Mr. Pratt.
That wasn't an
Exactly. You can sit.
objection. Your Honor, I moved to have that last question stricken from the record, or that last bit of statement after the question. It wasn't even a question. He just made
Dear
a
Honor, this is a
statement.
bench trial. This is not a court case, and it can be more free here. Thank you.
We can always push it to be a court case.
Well, set it up on the docket when you lose
Both
this.
of you relax. I'm paying attention. I know what's prudent and what's not. All right.
Let's move on. Come on. Pratt, you're good.
Any redirect?
No,
I would like to redirect to myself.
No. Claire.
Sheriff Kyle,
Cannoli,
I have
any
questions for myself.
Pratt? No.
None at this time, Your Honor.
Do that with your therapist. All right, step back.
I can't ask myself a question.
No.
All right.
If you wanted to talk about stuff, you put it in your narrative. All right, who's up next from PD?
Let's all go up. How do you know if this thing's on? Is it on the mic?
You may have to tap it a couple times.
An
Okay,
invisible
tap it.
teleporting gremlin came up and turned it off in between the last 3 seconds.
That happened. You
Thought
know what?
I saw
would
something, but I didn't want to say anything. I was afraid people would have called me crazy.
Go
Thanks
ahead,
for pointing that out,
Everly.
Crane.
You're already crazy, Fred. Oh, let me paint the scene. On a really sunny afternoon, there was a disturbance in the airport. LSIA. You know it. We all know it. That's how we came here. Greenwich Parkway exactly is what dispatch called it. There were multiple shots fired, automatic gunfire to be exact. So myself, Sergeant Everly, Captain Wrangler, and Sheriff Pred responded to these calls to make sure that the citizens of Los Santos were safe. But nay, they weren't. They were being shot upon. And when we arrived, we saw a matte black R35 GTR with a wide body kit on it, parked against a curb, grabbing another male on the ground that was injured. So a bald male with a beard was grabbing another male that was injured on the ground and placing him into an R35 GTR. Then, once the male was placed inside the GTR, the other bearded male got into the GTR and began driving it southbound on Exceptionalist Way. Then
All
they
right,
pulled
hold
a quick
question.
one. Go ahead.
You said one bald male with a beard was loading another male into a car, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And then they went southbound Exceptionalist Way. But then they pulled a quick one. It's almost like they were in cahoots because they did a U-turn and went northbound Exceptionalist Way. And then that's when I saw it. A yellow neon with two males got out with guns in their hand and started shooting upon the Charger. And because I made a mistake that day of sitting behind Captain Wrangler, I was shot. I should have known that they always
You
shoot
never
Captain
want to
Wrangler
sit behind
first.
Wrangler.
Yes,
You never want to sit
people hate
behind
Wrangler. It's like they were in cahoots, Your Honor.
My God.
Hit that desk again. Hit it.
Ow. That's it. On that, I was shot, so it
Okay.
it kind of gets all fuzzy.
So you
there,
got
but-
shot by the neon. Got it.
Yeah. I'm fine. I just have a little bandage around my stomach. It's great.
Big L, rest in peace. Okay.
Okay.
I got a question, Your
Prosecution,
Honor.
any questions for Claire? Yeah, wait your turn. Claire, prosecution questions for Claire.
Who was in the car when you got shot at by the neon?
Captain Wrangler was driving. Sheriff Pratt was in the passenger seat, and I was behind Captain Wrangler.
Yeah, that's all I got. Unless you got more, Pred.
I have a question. And I'm not stalling intentionally to derail Mr. Langbuda's question. That would just be rude and uncouth behavior in the courtroom. And what kind of asshole would I be if I did something that
Are
malicious?
you eating Cheez-Its in the
intentionally?
courtroom?
I had that. Is that a question that pertains to the
I
court
can't-
case?
No.
Hold on, Claire, get back to the speaking podium.
I
Okay, listen here, Claire. Didn't the white car pull up? What was the white cars involved?
Oh God, make sure he's not choking. Make sure he's
I'm
not
good,
choking.
I'm good. What was the white car's involvement in the shooting?
It seemed like it was just circling the area, kind of. I did notice another vehicle that was from the direction of northbound Exceptionalist Way. There was a white vehicle off to the side of the yellow neon. It was further right. I didn't get a good look at it though.
I have no further questions at this time.
Cannoli.
Nope. I'm good.
All right, you're up, Buddha.
Claire, you said that the black GTR went northbound exceptionist way and then pulled a U-turn.
Objection asked and answered.
He's just setting a little foundation. It's okay. Don't be so.
What do you mean? That's clear. Asked and answered. He can just ask the question. We
Hey,
know
the
what
judge
she
already
said.
ruled. Shut the fuck up, Claire.
Objection. Badgering me.
All right, both of you relax. Pred, asked and answered is meant to save the court's time. And while I understand your impetus, at some points when switching from one side to the other, it is okay to confirm facts to make sure it's on the record right next to the next question. You know, to sort of juxtapose them, which is better for my notes also. So I'm going to allow
Also,
this
this is
one.
the first time the question was asked.
Go
so.
ahead.
Okay, I'm good to answer.
Yes.
Yeah, it went northbound and then southbound.
What's southbound? Did you happen to
Objection.
see,
I need that
which-
first question re-asked again. I can't remember it, and it's important for the case. I need to know that. I can't remember the first question I was asked.
What was the first question?
I'm waiting for the judge to rule on that.
As for my courtroom experience, I have to repeat the question, so I don't even know what the hell she just answered to. If I'm being honest, Your Honor, could be anything.
So you don't remember the question that you objected to?
No, that's why I need it re-asked.
Okay, so Mr. Buddha asked, is it correct that the black R35 went northbound on Exceptionalist Way at first?
And then
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Oh, you've been reminded. Okay, proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Claire, after it U-turned and went southbound on Exceptionalist Way, did you happen to see which direction it went?
Oh shit, sorry, sir.
After it U-turned, it went back on Exceptionalist Way.
Sorry, I just got hit in the face there. You said it went back
Oh, you're
on
fine.
Exceptionalist Way. Which direction did it head after that?
Objection
I do not-
ambiguous. Can he be more specific into what he's talking about going which way? I'm confused.
No, it's fairly specific. She's referring to cardinal directions. If he says which way, he's referring to the same unless he specifies otherwise. That's the answer.
He didn't specify the vehicle. I don't know what vehicle he's talking about here.
The vehicle from the prior question,
Which was?
the R35 Brit.
I'll add that to my note.
Mm-hmm. All right, continue.
Am I good to answer that, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was shot and I didn't really get a good look at it. I was trying to make sure I didn't bleed out.
Okay, so you didn't see which direction it went after that. Well, I guess if you didn't see, I don't think I have any further questions for you then.
Okay. Am I good,
I
Your
have no
Honor?
questions, Your Honor.
Objection, not a question. That was a statement. I wish to have that stricken from the record. What Lang Buddha said, that was not a question.
Shut up, Pratt. All right.
Yeah, shut
next.
up. Man.
Shut up, you too, Speedy. I don't need your help. If I did, I'd call in a yellow neon, all right? All right, back
That's
up,
what
Claire.
Speedy and Lang did.
You're done, Claire. Step back.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Get back. Y'all don't know me
I'm
like
gonna plead
that.
guilty, bro. Like,
Yeah,
All right.
whoop, whoop. Why you
I
playing
can't even like
Who's up
make
next
an
for
argument
PD?
here. I think I'm just gonna
Cannoli.
plead guilty.
There you go, Cannoli.
I'm done.
Go get him.
All right, Sergeant Cannoli, badge number 315, Toledo Bay Sheriff's Office. Today was a day that will live in
That's
infamy.
the future of the PD right there.
Infamy,
Take a good look. That's the future of the PD.
cahoots,
How come I didn't get that?
and flat out crime.
This city just isn't ready for a woman sheriff.
I was at Viceroy Hospital when Sheriff Pratt called for immediate backup down at the airport. A black R35 was named, multiple other vehicles. We started getting 71 calls from a neon. So I responded. Southbound on North Rockford Drive. Turning onto Greenwich Parkway, when bam! A black Matt R35 came speeding past me. I flipped a U-turn and I called it out on the radio. They said, Cannoli, pursue that vehicle. So I pursued. I pursued northbound on North Rockford all the way through
I'm
Tongva,
not talking about Pratt.
onto
I'm
Route
just talking about the
68,
comment Crane
down
made.
Great
Like, I
Ocean
just called the
Highway.
Neon if I needed your help. Like, why
And
am
the
I
call
gonna,
was
why am
made.
I gonna care to argue
warn
after
that car to stop or they will be fired upon. So I got on my loudspeaker and I said, stop or you will be fired upon. This is the police. They did not stop. They did not stop. They kept going southbound Great Ocean Highway. Officers were set up on West Eclipse Boulevard in Great Ocean where it meets Bay City Incline. And that's when it happened, Your Honor. They shot the shit out of that car. Swiss cheese. It was remarkable. I don't think a better ambush by the PD has ever been set. Honestly, it was a thing of honor and something we should honestly use as a textbook training exercise. The car was shot and started going off-road towards the beach. Again, communication was tried to mate to the vehicle. Units kept firing on it. The vehicle flipped on the rocks. An individual got out on foot. I warned that individual that if he did not stop running, he would be shot. He started running for the water. I said it one final time, and I shot him in the back. That man was Lang Buddha. In the car, the R35, was this man, Speedy. We got them out of the car. We were securing the scene. Units were arriving. When bam! More Class 2 gunfire. Help, help! Just northwest of the scene, on the diner, across from the gas station, was two shooters with Class 2 firearms. I would like to point out, I actually forgot something. While Mr. Lang was running to the water, he was seen on radio, and I called that out to units on the scene, that somebody could be on the way. Shots rang out from the diner.
What?
I heroically drove over there. We had units staged that opened fire on one suspect on the roof, and another suspect was nowhere to be seen until I approached. And he turned that corner and started firing upon
I was
me.
in the car, bro.
Due to my superior skills and training, he was shot down, dead. Those men, one of them, I would like to point to some evidence here, is going to be Renato Ortiz. Okay, Renato Ortiz radio station was 420.4, as documented by Deputy Juno. It's in the report. I would like to point to some charges here.
Right, know how badly
Renato
I wish
Ortiz was
these
charged with
radios
felony
was
obstruction and
able to
justice
be accessed like that,
for trying to
Chad.
obstruct
Oh
us,
my God.
taking Lang and Speedy into custody. He pled guilty to that charge. I'd like to point to some other evidence. Arash Patel Santana radio station, 420.4. Lang Buddha radio station, 420.4. And I personally saw Mr. Lang on the radio as he was running to the water before I shot him down. Then we secured the scene. Got medical. All that good stuff. And here we are. A story of cahoots, crime, and overhyped Japanese imports.
Beautiful story.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Beautiful story, Cannoli. Beautiful.
All right, PD questions or Cannoli?
Cannoli,
Yes, sir.
your sheriff here.
Hey, Sheriff.
Are you confirming that the neon and that white car that was spotted at the initial scene of the crime was also around in another location around these two fuckers right here?
The white car.
All right, hold on.
Abstinence.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So, what happened to the energy earlier, Pratt, about being a stickler for the rule?
Wait, what rules?
You know, rules of procedure about not leading a witness on direct.
Yeah, I know these two motherfuckers are too stupid to fucking call me out for anything I do. They don't give a fuck. I got free roaming in here, baby. It's like I'm on a mobile cell phone plan. I'm roaming. I'm roaming all around this motherfucker. I don't think phones roam anymore.
Okay, well, you'd be correct, except for the fact that this is a bench trial and they don't have an attorney.
Yeah, that's their problem. If they don't listen, it's not my fault that they're underprepared for their own trial and wanted a bench trial that involves multiple scenes where cops were shot. If they wanted a proper trial and representation, that is on them. That is not my concern. They made this choice. I did not make this choice. I am here against my will. They are here on their own volition.
Right. Your misunderstanding of the nature of a bench trial and what it means for the defendants aside, the objection is sustained.
What objection? Nobody objected.
I did.
Speedy did, if you were listening.
Yes, sir. I did all right.
I'm not going to do some clown fiesta court. All
But
right.
why
if
you
they-
here
they-
then?
if
You're
they-
the clown,
Then
sir.
we can push this to the fucking docket. All right, we can leave and push, and if they want justice, they can push it to the fucking docket. I'm not gonna. They're the ones that wanted this. Okay, so I'm making that very clear. We will all walk the fuck out, and they can push it to the docket.
You're the only clown here. I'm gonna be honest.
Excuse me. Okay, I don't need your help, Buddha. What are you screaming about, Brett?
I'm saying that I will ask the questions the way I wish to ask the questions.
Okay,
And if they won't object me, that's on them. I don't give a fuck if they're underprepared. That is not my problem. That is their problem.
We never cared to object you,
hold
so we
on.
don't have a problem,
Buddha,
you dumb fuck.
shut up or you're getting contempt. I didn't ask you.
Wait. So he can interrupt you 60 times in this fucking court case, and you
no,
go back and forth and joke around with this dumb motherfucker. The minute I do it, I'm getting contempt. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck you, Crane. Fuck you, bitch.
Okay, that's contempt
Fuck
for
you.
Buddha 100
Give me
months.
10 contempt, bitch. Fuck you.
Continue on. So
fucking biased bullshit.
Nobody interrupt anymore. Buddha's already got 100 months. Here's the deal, Pratt. If what you're telling me is that you don't want any consideration for when people are prepared or not in court,
This guy been interrupting the
then
whole
you're
court
effectively
case.
asking for a precedent in which if any officer comes in here, they will never get help from another judge again, despite their inexperience. Is that what you want?
Yeah, I do. Fuck them. It's sink or swim out here, Your Honor, for everybody.
Understood. Okay, I'll make a note to all the judges.
Well, Your Honor, I did object, and it went through, so I don't know what Mr. Pratt is talking about.
Yep, next question.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Alrighty.
I retract my question.
Okay, and any questions from
Guys,
the defense
I don't give
for
a
Mr.
fuck
Cannoli?
about the contempt. I don't give a fuck about the contempt. Fuck that. He's been interrupting the whole court case. He gets 0. I
No,
do it
sir.
once. I get threatened with it. Fuck out of here, bruh.
Okay, Cannoli, you can step back. Anybody else up from PD?
Yeah, we can have some other people come up. I'm going to tell them to kind of, being that we've kind of laid the foundations for most of the shootings, I'm going to tell them to come up here and pretty much get to the meat and potatoes.
I'm just trying to see what charges they are contesting besides the attempted, because that's what the 2 AOs are here. I think there are some possessions, right? That would be the last thing we have left. I think somebody argued with some possession, Crane.
You guys can figure that amongst yourselves. If you refer to your sheriff's previous statements, he does not want any assistance from the court.
I'm just ready to go to jail, man.
What you're doing.
Yep, sink or swim over there, boy.
Yeah, figure out about the durag, boys.
Someone had a fucking do-rag on.
Maybe you had a durag on the whole time, son.
No, I didn't. I don't wear do-rags.
All right, they're going up, Crane.
Who is they? I know it's 2022, but I need a name.
Hi, this is Deputy Zen Logan.
Okay, are you going to come up to the podium or are you going to stand there with a dick in your hand?
Am I not at the podium?
Bye, Crane.
Well,
Oh,
Hello.
I had
It's-
popped.
it's good.
I had
He fell,
popped.
he fell asleep under his desk.
Oh,
This shit is a joke, man. It's a joke, dude.
wait, is he playing?
Hey, fuck Judge Crane, am I right?
Don't question the judges.
Okay, yep.
Oh, man. That made my day. Hey, how you doing there, sport?
Doing better than you, old man. Hmm?
Hey.
Make sure you don't choke on that fucking cigarette, huh? I'm poking it.
Hey, don't
Motherfucker.
you touch my smoke. You're not even old enough to drink.
Hey, I don't even drink, motherfucker. How about that, huh? I only do drogas.
Okay, if that's your choice, go for it.
Exactly. You know, why do the drinky and break the law?
I'd play nice.
Hey, Mr.
'Cause
Lang.
you always break the law. What stops?
No,
yes,
well,
sir.
You know what stops me?
Yeah, you need me to get a hold of Tim for you?
Nope.
Or are you good?
I'm
Okay.
good.
Just making sure.
Yeah, take notes.
Oh, look. Hold on, I can't hear you all the way down there, little guy.
I see, you know?
You got shot in the kneecaps.
can't
Did
do
you hear him
nothing,
then?
You gotta do the height comments, huh? You gotta do the
Oh, a
height
pussy
comments,
like you with
motherfucker,
your
huh?
jorts on doesn't got the balls to kneecap me, Mr. S'more.
Take him
Look
out,
at
son.
you with your...
People up here do though.
Yeah, go
so you
for
better
it.
Watch your fucking mouth. all
Don't
right?
do it.
Oh, I'll have my
He's
people
waiting
head
us
right
at it.
down to the barrio and take it over right the fuck now.
And I'll kill all.
Yeah, but I'm not. I don't live in the
Ah,
barrio.
okay.
So
And where? That's right. That's right. You're a fucking mortel.
not a mortel. What the fuck?
Pussy.
Fucking
Pussy
puto,
ass.
man. Fucking puto.
Hey,
man.
you're a
Fucking
fucking
sergo,
puto.
man. You're a fucking puto, man. Fucking fruto, bro. You
Hey,
fucking
hey,
wish
hey.
you buy my fruits, bro.
Cállate.
You fucking wish you buy my
Cállate.
fucking fruits,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Cállate.
What?
Hey,
You
yeah,
go-
yeah.
Fuck you say, bro. You fucking
Motherfucker.
cállate, man.
Pratt! Jesus!
Cálmate. Get him
Ugh.
Leave my dad alone.
Get him
Oh my god.
Back there now!
Hey.
Hey, Speedy's little
Speedy.
ass fucking attacked me.
There we go.
Everyone cool?
As long as he's not hitting my papa, we go.
Hey, did this son of a bitch hit me?
Yes, he did, sir.
Yes.
Get his ass in fucking cuffs.
No.
Nope.
Get out of here, son. Good luck, Michael. Get out of here. Run for your
my
Good
life.
job. Get him out of here. Get him in cuffs.
Why'd you run, S'more? Jesus.
Oh my god.
This door is heavy.
Get his ass.
You need to jump hop behind me.
All right.
Don't
Mr.
worry, Your
Nixon.
Honor. I kept
Deputy
the,
Zen Logan.
there we go. Perfect.
Okay, and go with your narrative testimony when you're ready.
Okay, so me and Mackenzie Hayes, Zen Logan, were responding to a downed officer call. A black and color GTR R35 was called out on radio to be fleeing from the scene. We attached to the pursuit and discovered the vehicle to be evading southbound on Great Ocean. Upon coming to the junction of Eclipse Boulevard and Great Ocean, after multiple attempts of officers trying to tell the vehicle to stop or we will open fire, officers opened fire on the vehicle. The vehicle swerved off-road downward westbound to the beach on Vespucci Boulevard. Not Vespucci Boulevard, sorry, on Vespucci Beach. And the vehicle came to a halt on top of some rock. I did witness Langbutter fleeing from the vehicle with a Class 2 on his back, running into the ocean, westbound. Upon Cannoli exclaiming, "Stop or we will open fire upon you," multiple times, he exclaimed it one more time and eventually opened fire upon him. I then ran after Butter and picked him up out of the water so he did not drown, and escorted him upwards
What
onto
the
a
fuck?
beach.
You give a fuck about me drowning? You shot me in the back of the head, you dumb fuck.
I just did not want you to drown.
Shut up.
You
No more
shot me in the
outbursts.
head, you dumb fuck. How about you worry about shooting me in the fucking head instead of some
Mr.
water,
Buddha.
bitch?
I never fired upon you, Buddha.
Okay. Cadet, why are you
Sorry.
responding when I already said be quiet?
Yes, sir.
If anyone else fails to follow simple instructions, I'll just start stacking contempt. Please.
Grant, you don't give contempt to
get through.
cops. Stop with the fucking empty threats.
I have given contempt to cops many times. You are thoroughly incorrect. Continue.
All right. So then, as I escorted him onto the beach, I got the other officers with CVPIs to draw a perimeter with their vehicles so we could stay safe undercover, because I did witness Buddha on radio before he was shut down. Before I processed him, we were opened fire upon from northward on top of the diner, which is just on the Great Ocean Junction from where we opened fire. And then officers proceeded to down the individuals at the diner and arrest those individuals. I was then cleared to process and check the belongings of Lang Buddha. I checked his belongings. He had one STG-44, a rolled bill with 2 times white substance inside, a wide body Enterprise heavy pistol, 10 rifle ammo, 7 pistol ammo, and a radio frequency entered into his radio with 20.4. I then tested him to check if it was GSR positive or negative. The test came back that Langbutter was positive. Within the glove box of the R35, which was Langbutter's.
Hold on. Say that again. Did you say the test came back whether it was negative or positive?
Sorry, I said I tested him whether he was negative or positive. The GSR test came back positive for Langbutter.
Okay, and what was the radio station you said?
The radio station was 420.4.
Because you said 20.4.
Sorry. Sometimes my voice box just doesn't work.
Go ahead.
Okay, so then upon officers checking Langbutter's R35, there was another Class 2 firearm discovered in the glove box, which was documented.
What officer?
I cannot confirm which officer that was that processed the vehicle. There was also documented by the same officer and with photographs.
Why are you
There
reciting
is
shit
a
we already pled guilty to?
registration on the back of the vehicle as well.
I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to interrupt. Your
Sorry
Honor.
about that. This is
I
my
told
first
him
ever
to
bench
just
trial.
cover what he
Yeah.
pled not guilty to, so I apologize.
So yeah, the white substance due to investigations in the rolled note that we discovered.
Hey, talk more about stuff. You'll get laying another contempt charge. Talk more about stuff that wasn't.
The white substance that was discovered in the road note has been discovered by the street crimes unit to have confirmed that these are to be used to snort cocaine to evade the police, and there was 2 times substance found inside of it.
I did that.
Something funny, gentlemen?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, continue.
And that is all I have there, sir.
All right, any questions, PD?
You tell us more about that rolled up dollar bill.
I photographed it, and upon taking it out of Langbutter's possessions, we found it to have 2 doses of a white substance, which is believed to be cocaine.
I'm gonna go lock my car and I'll run right back.
I have a question,
Yeah,
Your
I got
Honor.
a question as well.
Yeah, wait your turn. Hold on. All
I have no
any other
further
questions on
question.
PD? Okay.
Nah.
Cannoli, Claire.
No, Your Honor.
I'm good.
All right, defense.
Actually, I'm sorry. I have one. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. Sorry. Did you approach the diner at all? That scene?
Negative. After driving past the diner, I stayed on scene with Langbutter.
You drove past the diner?
Yes, as we were pursuing the R35.
Was there any... Oh, while you were pursuing the R35?
Yes, correct.
Okay, no further questions.
All right, defense, Buddha, Speedy question.
Yeah, I'm just really curious how he measured this and came to the conclusion it was 2 doses.
Your Honor, if I may.
What? Is there an objection?
Not an objection, it's a clarification.
Okay, well, that's not appropriate, so no.
All right, fuck it.
That'll be 100 months contempt for Pratt.
One
continue
second.
with
I'm
the
just
questioning
I'm
on-
checking my... can I check my objection sheet?
No, I already asked the question.
Are we going
Can
hard
we answer
mode?
it or not?
Officer.
Yeah.
You gonna answer
Are you
the
gonna
question or
answer?
what?
Okay. So upon previously coming into contact with road notes like that, I've been told by other officers that the street crime department.
What officers?
My previous FTOs, so Spartan, Crystal,
If they're not
Clear.
here, it's hearsay.
Okay.
It's a rolled up dollar bill with a bag of cocaine.
Yeah, it's just so
Your
unrolled
Honor, Pred just told this cadet here how to answer the question. I just want to state that right now.
All right, let's not tamper with witnesses.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So as I took it out of his possession, I unrolled the note and found 2 small batches in little bags inside of the note.
Next
All right,
question.
you
You said
found, like batches in little bags, though, you said?
Correct, yes.
Next question, Your Honor. In your quote, you said you believed it was cocaine. Do you have, actual proof that it was? Did you test the drug?
Negative. I have not tested the drug.
I'll test it right now.
So how can you,
I'll do it.
how would you know it was cocaine, sir?
As I said, it is believed to be cocaine, as it's previously multiple
So
times.
then you're not
been used in the
100%
same
sure
way.
it was cocaine.
Negative.
No further questions, Your Honor.
I have a question, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Officer, you said you have this note of bill with 2 bags inside of it. Do you have pictures of these bags?
Negative.
Do you have these bags?
Negative.
Where are these bags?
They're still inside the road note.
Okay. No further question, Your Honor.
Wait, one more question. So did you roll up the note after you have claimed to unroll it?
I only unrolled it a small bit, and then it just went back to being rolled.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, you sure the note wasn't a prop?
Negative.
Oh, just, you gotta check. All right, step back.
God damn it, you dumb bastard. You're so fucking stupid.
All right, anybody else from PD?
A rolled up bill with drug residue. All right?
Yeah, we got one more. Get up there, cadet.
Found a bag of cocaine
Your Honor, I would like just to ask that if this cadet does the same shit the other cadet does and just starts reciting shit we pled guilty to, can we just skip that part?
Okay, sir, what's your name?
Deputy Alex Litzky.
All right, Litzky, do you have any unique testimony to offer? Meaning, were you a part of any kind of action, whether searching, seizing evidence, running tests on that evidence, or are you basically just supporting the evidence already provided?
Yes, I do have a comment on one of the evidence that I found.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so at the moment we were investigating, documenting the scene by the beach where they got shot down, and there was a Class 2 weapon found in the GTR in which Speedy confessed in a jail cell that the Class 2 was his.
He
That's why I
literally
charged him
pled
with a criminal
guilty to
possession of firearm.
that!
But in the courtroom, Speedy pleaded not guilty.
Correct. Speedy did plead not guilty to that, Buddha.
Yes, sir. I did plead not guilty because it's not my weapon, sir.
Speedy, you pled guilty in the fucking cell.
I didn't, man. Don't worry about it.
All right. PD, any questions for Litzky?
Yeah. Was Speedy Mirandaized?
Yes, he was. He was Miranda read his Miranda rights before we went into the jail cell.
When did you ask him about the Class 2?
When he was in his jail cell.
No further questions.
All righty. Defense, any questions for Litzky?
Yes, sir. I have a question, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, is it? Yes, sir. So, I have a question about the roll bill I had on me. Is that true that I have a roll bill on me, sir?
Objection.
I'm not asking you, sir.
What's the objection?
1 second. Asked and answered. We've already spoken about the rolled bill, and he is not the processing officer.
Sir, our rebuttal is we spoke about my roll bill, not Speedy's.
This is my processing officer, sir.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm learning.
All right, Speedy, you're not getting charged with drug paraphernalia.
No, sir. Just answer the question, sir, with all due respect.
Okay, objection scope then? He's not being charged with it?
I am...
That's not what scope... Okay, stop. That's not what scope means. Overruled. You can answer the question.
All right, yes, you did have a rolled bill on you.
Thank you, sir. Did you see that roll bill from me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. I have a question, sir. But you know what? It's okay. No further questions. Thank.
Objection. I don't know what any of these incoherent words this dumb son of a bitch was mumbling. And I
It just sounds like he's parroting you, Pratt. Don't worry about it.
All right. Both of you stop. Okay, let's get you a step back.
Thank you.
PD, is that it for your witnesses?
1 second, Your Honor. Prosecution rests, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense, you're up. Are you going to be testifying? Looks like Buddha's saying yes with his body
I'll
language.
make it quick to save everybody time. Sir, so this is what went down. The airport, me and Speedy were down there. I guess a gang of some sorts controls that area. Their locals started going crazy. They were shooting at us. Obviously I had a Class 2 on me. I hopped on my car. I started busting back. Speedy got shot down, was passed out. I took the locals out. I went on the Vagos radio, which happens to be, their main radio channel is 420.4. I let the Vagos know that, their El Jefe was shot down. I'm going to be bringing him to the hospital. They started freaking out and panicking. I told them to calm down. It's all good. I believe Officer Pratt's vehicle arrived on scene. I knew I had a Class 2 on me, so I said, fuck this, I'm getting out of here. I threw Speedy in the car. Started leaving. Started headed towards Pillbox. Realized that Pillbox is shut down. I needed to head to Viceroy. That's when I did the U-turn and started heading towards the direction of Viceroy. On the way there, officers behind me started threatening to kill me. So I said, okay, fuck this. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I started heading up north to, there's a guy up north I'm sure everybody knows about that helps, helps us out with patching up some wounds and shit. So I figured I'd bring him there. Before I could even reach that destination, my vehicle was fired upon multiple times. The vehicle spun out, lost control, flipped. I got shot in the chest and in my shoulder there. I got out of the car, was, gripping my shoulder in pain. A lot of blood coming out of it. I started to run. Didn't hear anybody yell shit behind me as they were pretty far away as I was running. Before I could enter the water, I was shot in the back of the head. Passed out.
Okay. Solid. Speedy, any questions for Lang?
No, sir.
Yeah, PD's turn.
I have a question for Lang. Lang Buddha, did you get in contact with the Vagos?
As I already claimed in my statement, I contacted the Vagos to let them know that their El Jefe got shot down, that everything's okay. I'm going to be bringing them to the hospital.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, anybody else from PD? All right, hearing none, Mr. Buddha, you can step back.
Yes, sir.
Speedy, if you want to testify, you can do so now.
Hey, just give me 1 sec. Give me 1 second to speak with Speedy real quick.
Hey, can we have someone go over there and make sure he's not tampering with that witness?
Hey, Speedy, literally all you say was, I don't know what the
Be
fuck
ashamed to
happened.
throw
I was
him in
shot
for the
down.
nine.
I was passed
He's
out
doing
the
it.
entire
He's
time.
he's
That's all
tampering
you
over
say.
there.
Well, okay, hold on. There's a difference between
fine.
preparing a case as co-defendant versus tampering. When someone is on the stand actively being questioned, that presents a problem. But if you're going to sit here and complain about two people speaking before a court case, a series of questioning occurs, and that's a different issue.
That sounds like tampering, Your Honor.
Sir, and I would like to point out exactly what you described is what Pratt has been doing this entire case.
Right, that's kind of my point. Okay, go ahead, Speedy.
Untrue.
Yes, sir. Hello, my name is Speedy. Well, we were at the airport area. Then a fucking multiple gang car or whatever rolled up, shot me in the back. I hit my head on the ground real hard, officer. Sorry, Mr. Judge. And I passed out. And I remember waking up in the hospital with cuffs on. And that's literally what happened to me, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Lang, any questions for Speedy? Speedy, stay up for there for a sec.
Yes, sir.
Not really. I mean, Speedy, you were unconscious during that time, correct?
Yeah, for multiple maybe minutes, hours there. I was bleeding out, felt like.
That's all I got. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yeah, PD questions for Mr. Santana.
Sheriff Kyle Pred, I have a question for Speedy. Were you not buckled into your car seat, you little child man?
Objection, sir. He's badgering the witness.
Dear Honor.
He's not badgering him. He can answer.
Dear Honor, I do not know because I woke up in the hospital bed. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'd like to submit into evidence Speedy's car seat.
Evidence was to be submitted before the case begins. That's a no.
Hey, Speedy, you're going to come back down.
I withdraw that statement then, Your Honor. Oh, hold on. Some more of my officers did have questions for Mr. Arush Patel Santana.
Anyone? He had the bill on him, right? He had a bill on him too, yes.
Speedy, were you in possession of a rolled bill?
Am I on stand again, sir? Or is this
Yeah.
Is this more for the question?
Yeah.
Hey, get up there, dumb.
I was in possession of a roll bill.
What was in the bill?
Well, nothing.
Oh, you're flipping it on him. I like it. You're flipping it.
What's nothing? Or can I rephrase that? Can I rephrase that? Is that okay, Crane? Before he answers?
I don't know. Can you?
It is say allow me to rephrase.
Allow me to rephrase.
Denied.
What do you mean by nothing was in the bill?
What I mean is the bill I had in my pocket was nothing in it. Now, I don't know if it was anything attached to the bill, but it was nothing in the bill. The bill was in my pocket, in my wallet, like a normal fucking bill. Thank you.
Well, you just said you had a rolled bill previously, so I'm just trying to clarify.
Oh,
does it matter if the bill is rolled? What are you trying to insinuate? You
Yes,
have
it does.
one dimension way of fucking thinking.
It does matter.
Everyone stop.
Dear Honor,
If
I
I
would
can
like
rebut.
to clarify. It's okay. I can clarify for you.
only a bill.
I will
and
clarify
I'm
this.
sitting here
I'm
on
a very,
Capitol Hill.
I'm a very, 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 very rich man, successful. Till now only 19, right? And believe it or not, my money becomes so big that I cannot just fit it in my pocket like that, loosely. So I roll it, normally roll it up and I put a band around it, to keep it cool. And to be honest, I like to be stylish, right? We all know when you go to the club, you bring a bag of dineros with you, rolled up, right? Or how else you gonna keep it cool, eh? Thank you.
Okay, I have more questions. So you rolled a singular bill up with a rubber band? Is that correct?
Objection. Why the fuck does this matter? He's not even being charged for this, Your Honor.
The correct term is relevant. But same meaning.
Dear Honor, I'm gonna ask you for last.
Hold on. Counter Cannoli. Why does this matter?
To the charge of drug paraphernalia, sir.
He's not getting charged that, you fucking peanut IQ, room temperature IQ, stupid motherfucker. Holy shit.
Oh, shut up, Professor X. Jesus Christ.
Jesus fuck.
Thank you, sir. I would like to
Fucking
step down.
scuffed ass wannabe Brian Knight.
Y'all children can take your time out together.
Good job, Cannoli. We'll be in prison together.
Good shit.
Don't worry, I'll show you where to get a shank.
Yes, you got fucking contempt. I'm pulling you by your ears. Stop it.
Did I do that?
Yes.
Your Honor, we have no further questions for anybody. If it would be appropriate, we'd like to move into closing statement as half of us are going to
You're
jail.
still trying to whisper, Pred, and when you were talking about the shank, you should speak up.
Oh, apologies, Your Honor. Your Honor, if we may we have no further questions. If the plaintiff does not have any further questions, we would like to move into closing statements as most of us are going to prison after this encounter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, considering they're, you're the plaintiff.
The defense.
Okay. Any other witnesses on your side, Lang?
No, sir.
Okay. Anything you would like to point to in evidence or lack thereof?
Anything I'd like to point to in evidence or lack thereof? No. I can cover most of it in my closing, sir.
Okay, we don't do closings in bench trial.
What? Why not? I thought we always did closings.
Wait, can I just make a statement then?
Incorrect.
Can we do closing?
You already had your statement.
Can I just point something out?
That's what I just asked you.
Yes, sir. I would like to point out that it was never articulated that contact was made with the attempt to ambush. I'd like to clarify again that the contact originally was made to let Speedy's people know that he was shot down and injured, or he might have died. And, I feel like people deserve to know when a loved one is, close to death.
Objection, misstatement of testimony.
No, he's hold on. This is good.
Can I object
Your
to this?
Honor, I would like to say that I agree with what Mr. Lang Buddha is saying.
You already
He
arrested,
did
Fred.
get in contact.
Fred,
with,
you already arrested.
You're already arrested. Thank you.
Dear Honor, I would like to add something to you said, about those docket, right? About those charges and stuff. So I was passed out, but since the officer here claimed that I did have a class 2, yes, sir, it is not up on the docket. So it is literally no files there, anything about this. It's only one possession for one class 2 for Langbura, no possession for any class 2 for me. Even though I was passed out, I'm not stupid. I can also look at a docket that you sent me yourself, Dear Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Well, seeing that's the conclusion of testimony, I will now go deliberate. Thank y'all.
Honestly, they never focus on the fact that I set up an ambush.
Flying in
I think we can actually win.
All right, you're cannoli on the outside, but you can be tiramisu.
Shut the fuck up, Pratt, you piece of
Right?
Hey, I'm gonna have a lot of fun stabbing Speedy.
They don't need to. Of course they do. What do you mean they don't fucking need to? It was never once articulated as an ambush.
Hey, whatever happens in prison stays in prison. Am I
Sure,
right?
okay. Hey, remember that, Pratt. Remember that.
Oh, was that the chief? Oh, God.
Bro. I'll see you up there, motherfucker.